Good morning, Seneca Valley. This is lesson number 3 for the MYP personal projects and the IB learner projects. And today we're talking about taking ideas to action. And so way back on November 9th, we reviewed the components and the benefits of the projects. We brainstormed and we started our project proposals. Just as a reminder, my name is Miss Beecraft. I work with the 9th and 10th grade IB programs, the IB Middle Years program, and my office is right across from language and literature on the 3rd floor. I want to start with a little analogy because I heard some of students are resistant to doing this project because there's no grade attached. You can earn SSL hours and there's lots of other benefits, but I know that we focus a lot on grades, and I want to give you just a different perspective. And I took this analogy from Miss Axline, who teaches chemistry here at Seneca Valley, and it's a really great one. So in college, I played field hockey, and as part of playing field hockey at the college level, we did several hours of training and other activities every day. And so we would do things like weightlifting. We would do things like going to the trainer, icing our legs, getting wrapped if we needed supports for shin splints or other injuries. We did things like visualization and meditation techniques. And we did yoga and all sorts of stretching to make sure that we avoided injury and stayed flexible. Now, when I was on that playing field, I never lifted a weight or did a yoga pose, right? You never saw all of that work, all of that things that I did behind the scenes before I even went out on that playing field. All of those things made me successful in the field, but you didn't see them when I was playing the game. And a lot of that's like school. There's a lot of skills that you develop in school that don't necessarily directly link to getting that grade, but they're crucial and they're important for your success, not just at Seneca, but when you leave us and you go into college or career or life, anywhere you want to go, we want to make sure you have the skills to be successful. So if you're resistant, there are a lot of skills you can build through this project that you will use later on in life. You can also get those SSL hours, and you can also, remember, we're going to be doing this in SCL, so you have the time, and so it's really in your best interest to complete this project. And if you really can't think of anything to do this project on, I haven't met a high school student that didn't either need to work somewhere in their self-management, so in organization, in what we call affective skills. So grit, perseverance, focusing, dealing with anxiety or anxious thoughts. And so those are ones that almost anybody can focus on and use as a goal and a learning goal for this project. Okay, so today we're working in a couple different areas. These are all the approaches to learning skills as I talk about skill building that we're working for, that we want you to develop throughout your time here. We want you to learn how to learn so that you can be effective wherever you go after us. And so today we're talking in a couple places. Critical thinking, because we're going to think how we're going to measure our success in the project. And we're going to talk about information literacy and media literacy. And since we started with this, just a couple more of the benefits for completing these projects. I'll let you read that for a second. Okay, so let's jump in. At this point, hopefully you have a learning goal and a product, right? What skills or knowledge do you want to learn by the end? And then what are you going to produce? And so turning those ideas into action is 3 parts. And these I'll present in a certain order, but you really come back at different times throughout your project, and that's okay. So you're going to research, you're going to develop success criteria. How do you measure your own success? And you're going to develop an action plan. So today we're really going to talk about research, so you have enough information on your topic to write success criteria. And then when we come back in January, we'll talk about the action plan some more. So when have you researched in your life? Every day. Anytime you pick up your phone and you Google something, that is a form of research. So when we're talking about demonstrating research skills, we want to, 1, think about what our source is, the source evaluation, and 2, think about how we're going to cite it, right? We want to be academically honest. We want to give citation or credit for whoever we got that information from. And that comes in the form of a bibliography. So to start your research, really the easiest way is to take your topic, whatever topic you're using for your project, and start with a Google search. And so if I was one of those students that was resistant to this project and I was going to look at different studying methods, that's my learning goal. I want to learn how to study more effectively for exams. My product is a journal that tracks my studying methods and how successful they are. Then I would just Google studying methods and you'll see that a bunch came up, and that will start me thinking about which methods I might want to try as I go through my project. As you're looking at that Google search and you're looking at your results, you want to think about your source evaluation. So who is giving you this information? Do we trust them? What year was it published? And so we're going to show a short video now that talks about evaluating sources for credibility.